Howdy. Howdy there, partner. Right, anyway, so I just thought I would make this video, right, where I come on here and explain about energy drinks, mainly Monster and Red Bull. I've done loads and loads and loads of these videos, but now and again I'll just do a video explaining about my energy drink history or just my opinion. Right, I think recently, right, definitely Red Bull compared to Monster. It's the fact that Monster is better sugar free. Red Bull is not quite as good when it's sugar free. But if I really concentrate and only drink sugar free, I would get used to it. That's just not got the same pure oomph as the normal ones got, Fiji, apple and ginger. But the only difference is, right, when you get something very, very, very light and refreshing and crisp, it's better to have absolutely pure ice cold just before it turns to ice. But anyway, that is nowhere near as good as the normal one. It's just lacking something at the back. No. But the sugar-free Monsters are better than Red Bull sugar-free. And the worst energy drink I've ever had in my life, pound for pound, now is out of B&M and Broxburn. B&M in Broxburn, and it was on the, I think, 86 pence, and it was in a green Emery can, and it was called Meal Juice. It was like I think it was a bright apple flavour or a crisp apple flavour. It was apple something, but it was something different than just a normal everyday like apple. And anyway, it was absolutely incredibly disgusting. It's like that, like a big muscly meal like that, like an American meal or a Canadian meal like that, and it just had meal juice underneath it. It was absolutely incredibly disgusting. But the most underrated energy drink of all time that doesn't get enough spoken about. I mean, technically it does if you were to type it in on YouTube and TikTok, and then you'd find people reviewing it, but it just doesn't come up in conversations. When I talk to people about it, or when I look it up, it's not the main flavour that people go to, or it's not in the top 10. But anyhow, it's Red Bull, grapefruit and blossom. I really, really like that flavour now. I had it yesterday afternoon. Yesterday afternoon. I had it, and it was absolutely sensational, because grape is a type of citrus fruit which I just found out either the end of last year or the start of this year, and then you get like a floral afternote. But it would be absolutely incredible to have a 500ml Danimal can a Red Bull, and it was Fiji apple, grapefruit, sour cherry, and blossom and ginger. That would be absolutely phenomenal. Because you'd get the really nice refreshing hit of the Fiji apple, then you'd get a nice oomph sour cherry, then you would get like a nice warm, refreshing, nice for your throat ginger flavour, and then you'd get a really nice round warm nice gentle crisp refreshing blossom. Or it'd be good to just have blossom water, but carbonated with a bit of energy in it. Now another really good energy drink would be chamomile, blossom and ginger. I mean, the only thing is though that every single ingredient is just at least 1.1% less oomphed, and there's a weird a really, really weird, dry, sort of very light, syrupy aftertaste. Like basically, and in essence, the sugar version has just got a more of a like a moreish aftertaste and a brightness that sugar ones don't have. But basically and in essence, with a sugar one, no, a sugar-free one, it's better to just have when it's just going to turn to ice, then the flavour's more umphed, but when it's at room temperature, the sugar one's better, because it's still got that umph. But pound for pound, knowing everything that I know now, that's one of the greatest can designs ever, because of the sort of like a sunset vibe. Aye, a winter edition. But it's not really though, because you get apples in the summer, and ginger you can have all year round. A proper winter version would be blueberry, blackberry, blackcurrant, ginger, and allspice and cardamoms, and maybe like a deep, like sort of, like umami, sort of, like cross between like a beef and soya and Marmite sort of flavour, like a warming, umph sort of thing to get you going, to stop you like feeling meh in the winter. Aye, so that's merely like I would say an autumn drink rather than a winter drink. Because when I think of summer, I think of apples, blossom, chamomile, because that's like very flowery and flamboyant and umph and summery. Pear. I saw a really, really, really good summery energy drink would be Fiji apple, pear, and blossom. Aye, with a bit of ginger in it, because ginger's good for your throat. And it'd be good if, when they make it, if the ginger was 110% pure, unadulterated ginger. Like in every can, there was that much pure, real ginger. Oh, I needed that. Right, anyway, and then a really, 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 really good winter one would be caramelised allspice and cloves and cinnamon flavoured onions with like a sort of umami Marmite flavour with ginger, blackberries, blueberries, cherries, that sort of thing. All the sort of dark, like intense fruits. Aye, very dark and intense fruits. Aye, with warming spices that you would put in a mulled wine. Aye, for the winter. But that to me is more between the last 2 weeks of August and all the way through September. But that's a very, very, very good alternative to drink if you didn't like wine, or Prosecco, or whiskey or rum. Especially absolutely ice cold over ice with a lemon in it. Anyway, it's very, 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 very subtle. I mean, if I got given that and I was blindfolded and I drunk it without knowing what it was, I would just say it's a very, very, very watered down apple drink with just a hint of ginger in it. Oh, that's so refreshing. I mean, when you really think about it and you know what's in it, then you can taste the ginger, but the cherry, the cherry blossom, but it's secure or something, but it's a Japanese blossom cherry tree that's in it. So it's cherry and cherry blossom, Fiji apple and ginger. Now it's the citric zest. Then it's the grapefruit and blossom. Aye, Red Bulls. And then it's all the ultras, like the ultra strawberry dreams, strawberry flavour, because that tastes like a cross between a strawberry ice cream, a strawberry candy hard sweetie that you suck on, and maybe like a really cheap like corn ice thing with strawberry in it. And the Ultra Paradise is just absolutely incredibly refreshing summery because it's got cucumber, apple, and other stuff in it, but that's one of the all-time greats. But the American version is nowhere near as good as the British because the American one's a bit too intense and too sugary. Because it's a smaller can, so it means it's got, I think, more caffeine and more sugar in it. So everything is like 2.2% more oomph. I mean, I should like it if it's good, but it is good, but it's nowhere near as good as the 500 one, 500. Anyway, so it's not as good as that. But the other one that's really good that I'm going to start drinking a lot more of is the Fantasy Ruby Red. But no matter what, every single, every single, in fact, drink, not just energy drink, is better when it's just going to turn to ice, just before it turns to ice, like that. Like if you put it, if you left it in 1 minute before, it would be ice. Aye, so absolutely incredibly cold to touch. Where if you hold it for 5 seconds, your hand would go red or blue. And that was it. So on Thursday, I put it into the freezer and it was turning to ice, but within 3 minutes it got to the temperature that I liked it at. It was just that I maybe left it in the freezer for 1 minute too long, but as soon as I sipped it, it was so refreshing and so nostalgic. The original 500 UK and European like Monster, the green original Monster, but that would be so good poured over a wee bit of melted chocolate, about that much, and stir it in, because that Monster energy drink reminds me a very refreshing lemon, like either a lemony drink or a lemon sweetie or a lemon flavoured like dessert. Aye, it's very citrusy. It's like sort of like dark and caramelly, or got that sort of sugary like caramel taste, and then it's got like a citrus hit, but it doesn't really tell you on the can. But anyway, even the sugar free one is just as good, but not quite as good. But it's a very good alternative if you just wanted something a tiny little bit healthier. And but I would have to get the sugar-free one again and then put it in the freezer just until it turns to ice, and then properly decide. But anyway, that is, as I said, the winter edition sugar-free Red Bull Fiji apple and ginger is a very good alternative to the sugar one, but it's just not quite there. But if I train myself to only drink sugar ones within a whole year, I would just get used to it and not like the sugar ones as much. But when I'm feeling healthy, I try and drink the sugar-free ones, and when I just want that real oomph, if I'm feeling absolutely dead on my feet, then I would have the sugar one, because I'm going to have a full sugar Vimto one while I'm waiting on the bus. In 20 minutes. So anyway, so as I was saying, the The very cheap and generic ones, apart from the, oh god, what do you call it again? The Rubicon Raw and the Boost. All the other ones apart from they two are terrible. The ones that cost £1.19 or less are terrible. Apart from Boost and Rubicon. Oh, and Levi Roots. Aye, Levi Roots Energy. Like either the one with ginger in it, one with chilli in it, or one with turmeric. But the one with chilli in it is nice, and then it's the ginger, and then it's the turmeric. Because I've tried that one recently, the newest Levi Roots one, and it's nowhere near as good as the ginger or the chilli. But I got a whole case of the one with chilli in it once, and by the end of trying it, I was fed up with it. Aye, because if you have too much of something in a short period, you get fed up here. It's like with eggs. I'm going to end up getting fed up with eggs, even though I've had 6 eggs a day. Aye, I had 4 about 7 o'clock, and then I had 2 about like 15 minutes ago. Aye, and I like, well, I like the yellow yolk better than the white. That's why I've left quite a lot of the white there. But anyhow, as I was going to say as well, well, what else was I got to say there? Aye, just sometimes, and I know it's a bit silly, but sometimes it's better, right, to look around in shop for a good bargain for an energy drink, because some can be absolutely incredibly ridiculous, but it's better to spend more to get a better overall taste. Like for instance, it's better to buy the cherry Red Bull rather than buy the relentless cherry. Aye, because relentless cherry is too oomphed, a bit like a oomphed tart finish and syrupy, but the Red Bull cherry blossom is absolutely incredible. That might be, oh, I don't know. It's definitely either cherry blossom or the Fiji apple and ginger, the 2 greatest energy drinks I've ever tried in my life so far, and the only 2 I would ever drink again in my life if I had to choose only 2. But then obviously if I had to choose quite a few, it would be the Fantasy Ruby Red, Strawberry Dreams, the Ultra Paradise, and then the 2 Red Bull. So they're the 5 greatest energy drinks I've ever tried in my life. And then, as I said, started this video or halfway through, that Grapefruit and Blossom is the most underrated. But the one that I just cannot make up my mind if I like it, can't get over how many sell every year, and can't believe how many people overrate it, is the Ultra Monster White. I mean, technically, it's just like a downgraded version of like Sprite. There's nothing special about it. I mean, it's a copy if you go for that one, and sometimes it's a copy if you go for the original. I mean, it's alright now and again to have the original, just so you can taste it and feel nostalgic, but it's not going to blow you sideways like that would. Like, basically, and in Evanescence, right, the original Monster and the original Monster and the original Ultra White Monster is like average Joe's version of a drink. And then if you compare that, the Fiji apple and ginger, and the chili and the cherry and blossom, and the grapefruit and blossom, that's more like a Michelin stars chef's version of an energy drink. Like it's everything that you would want. Aye, it's everything you would want but with an energy drink aftertaste. Aye, so basically, and in Evanescence, the original Monster and the original Ultra are the two that is just a cop out if you want a really like fast hitty energy. But if you want to drink something with flavour and enjoy it and appreciate it, you get the Fiji apple and ginger and the grapefruit and blossom and the cherry and blossom, because they are ones that you would sip and enjoy and appreciate more. Like a fine wine. So that's the fine wine energy drinks, and the cherry and grapefruit. Aye, so definitely. I can't believe I'm saying this. All the times I've ever promoted Monster, I had the t-shirt but I've lost it. I've got a towel, I've got all the cans, I've got the cardboard cutouts, the stuff on my wall. Think about it, I read about it, watch people reviewing it. I've even got the Monster holder, but then at the end of the day, the two energy drinks I would drink the most if I could only have two would be the Red Bull ones that I mentioned. Still can't believe I'm saying that. And if really truth, no, I don't know. No, it would be like that. Monster and Red Bull would be fighting. It's maybe 50-50. That would be a good idea. Having like the Red Bull and the Monster logo, just like that, fighting each other, like as and then put verses in the middle, and have a red star, red star, a red star, or a Monbull. Monbull. Aye, but definitely. Oh no, that's it. One day, right, I'm gonna get the original Red Bull and the original Monster and put 100 animals each into glass, but measure them first, swirl it around and try it. I'm definitely going to do that one day. Oh, I'm so excited about that. And then I'm going to get my two all-time favourites, which is the Fiji apple and ginger and the Ultra Paradise, and do that, mix them together and try it. Oh, I can't wait, it's got to be so exciting. Oh, it's got to be brilliant. Can't wait. So the original Monster, original Red Bull, mix them together and try it, but just only 50 mils each, so it will only be 100 mils. And then the 100 mils, the 50 mils and 50 mils, my all-time favourite Red Bull flavoured and Monster Red flavoured. Aye, oh, I can't wait. Aye, but at the moment I'm having a cup of tea, but it tastes really, really, really strange. Oh, but the caffeine in it and the liquid is good. Oh, it's absolutely incredibly disgusting. It's got a really, 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 really weird aftertaste. Either the tea bag burst in it, the milk is a bit strange. I don't know, it's just a weird batch. Anyway, it was twining strong English breakfast, but it's went absolutely stone cold because I made it at about I made it at about 7:05 this morning. Aye, oh, it was horrible. But I need to drink more tea. I'm definitely going to drink more tea the day, and I'm going to start drinking more tea at night. Right, anyway, what time is it now? Oh, I've got 1 minute until I go up and brush my teeth. Right, anyway, so, God, 24 and a half minutes now. But anyway, every so often I'm going to just give you my overall opinion, the next stage, the history of energy drinks and what I think about them. There's probably not that many that would talk 25 minutes in pure, unadulterated in depth about like what energy drinks taste like and what they make you feel. Right, anyway, I'm definitely going to get going now because this is ridiculous because this will have to just be a YouTube video. And one day when I'll do another one for TikTok eventually. Right, bye, bye.